See him.
I think the person that I've seen that had the coldest handles throughout high school had to be Hunter McClintock. Had to be.
Oh man,
You know who that is? Hunter McClintock.
you heard of him?
He went to like a school in Durham, right? It was a white dude. Like he dressed like a skater. Like you wouldn't even think he hooped.
Long crazy hair, bro.
He just dribbled
Hair on his
fast. That's all he do. He just dribbled super fast.
Bro, he
And his
just do
hand,
the most randomest moves, bro. He don't care. You could be over there. He's crossing you up already. I swear. But he's going crazy. Like, but he never lose a rock, and then he just pull when he want. He was Curry before we knew Curry was.
Facts, he was.
I want to welcome everybody to the first podcast, first episode. My name is Jog. I'm joined here by my two brothers, two special very people. One of them is a founder of Spiral Worldwide, and he's also a co-founder of Better Luck of Tomorrow. And you may have also seen him featured on a Netflix series of The Ultimatum. I'm joined here by Mr. Brian Okoye.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'?
And then my other guest, he's a former Big South Player of the Year, former first-team All-Big South player, former first-team player in the LBA Italian League, former first-team player in the ACB Spain League. He's also a 2016 Olympian basketball player for Team Nigeria. He's an 11 pro, current small forward for Morabank Andorra, Mr. Stan Okoye.
What's good, bro? I gotta get you for my wedding whenever I have one, bro. That's good.
How y'all fellas doing,
John had the
man?
crazy
How
intro.
y'all fellas doing, man?
Good, bro.
Hold on, man. First things first. First
bro.
things first, man. Mental check, man. Mental check.
Yeah, bro, I'm good.
Checking in.
I'm good, bro. Blessed,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm good as well, man. Just happy to be home.
Tim, you good, bro? You gotta do a mental check, bro. We gotta check on each other, bro.
That's
You
facts,
know how
though.
it is, man. But man, first thing I want to ask, man, and I know I got to speak briefly to Brian about it a little bit. How was it? What was your experience like being on The Ultimatum?
So, like, the Ultimatum, the show itself, or, like, just TV in general?
I'll just say the all-around experience, just being a part of the cast, just
Yeah.
getting to experience everything, behind the scenes, everything.
Yeah, I think more so, like, while you're filming, I mean, it's kind of just, like, whatever, right? Like, you know, you're just experiencing it, and it's just, like, you know, another experience, I guess. And then, like, I think it's afterwards when you see it, right, like how it's edited and everything, then you really get to experience it, seeing how the world reacts to it and everything like that. But, you know, overall, like, would I do it again? Nah, probably not reality TV in that way, you know what I'm saying?
Would you want to be on TV again, just in general? Not specifically reality TV, but just in general?
Yeah, bro. Like, I would want to do, like, acting, you know, or something scripted, probably, you know. But and if it was reality, then it definitely wouldn't be like dating or anything like that.
Right.
But yeah, smooth, man.
What made you? Was it something you just wanted to try? Like, what made you want to get into that?
I mean,
because I think you caught a lot of you caught a lot
first, bro.
You caught a lot of people by surprise.
Yeah, I
know when you posted it, and I first seen it, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm just like a risk taker in general,
Okay.
bro. So, like, at first, I mean, I saw the first season of it, and I was just like, bro, there's no way I could ever go on something like this. And then what's crazy is, like, literally like a month later, the opportunity came to us, and I was still kind of like good on it. But, like, once I had some conversations about how things could play out, you know, I made a decision that I could do it. You know what I'm saying? And I know myself and stuff, so I know what I can handle and can't handle.
Okay, that's what's up. And I'm pretty sure you guys were compensated fairly.
Yeah, it was smooth.
Okay, and they took good care of you guys, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. I
100%.
texted you after I watched it, and I was like, man, I ain't never seen you act like that. So I was like, yeah, it was good. It was definitely good for sure.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man, I want to definitely talk about, I think you just hosted something too was it for the Better Luck?
Better Luck Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay. And I think you just hosted something on Juneteenth, right?
Yeah, we did a Juneteenth day party. It was called One Black Ass Day Party.
Typical. Okay. And as far as that, what made you want to get into that? As far as like, is it just promoting, or what do you guys?
Nah, bro. So, like, we just like we curate events. You know, I don't like to call us promoters at all. Of course, like a part of the process is promotion, but I think the biggest thing is like for me in launching it was like Charlotte needed more vibes,
Right.
like curated vibes that it never seen before. I think like the music scene is dope, but like being able to expand people's like music palette and stuff like that.
Right. Something different.
Something different, yeah, like in all the aspects to it, you know, so.
And in that, how many times did you guys play Not Like Us by K-Dot? Go.
Bro,
I know y'all played about 20 times.
I played probably at least like 3 times.
3 times? Okay.
Yeah. Play at least like 3 times.
And while we're on that subject, what's your take on that? The whole thing as far as what he last just did when he performed it in front of, in LA.
Stan probably has a more like intricate perspective on it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've always been a Kendrick fan. I like Drake as an artist, but for me, he's always been an actor, somebody who plays a role. He feels a character. And when this beef finally developed, like, it's kind of something that for me was like about time. Like, he finally took the shot that everybody was waiting for, because they've been setting subliminals and everything like that. But the biggest surprise for me, it wasn't the bars and everything like that, because I knew Kendrick was talented, knew Drake was talented. But the Not Like Us track, I never imagined that he would put out a dancing song.
Facts.
Right, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. And it was a hit. It's a hit.
As soon as I heard, like, normally when I listen to Kendrick, I sit down, I was trying to pick out every bar,
Right.
whatever. As soon as I heard this song, I was dancing to it. It was crazy, but it was an instant hit. The first time you listen to it, you know how big it was gonna be. But
Yeah, I think Kendrick has like, he's kind of like developed, I guess like his artistry and become more like vulnerable or whatever. Because before, I feel like he was like super like timid, like, you know what I'm saying? Like only conscious, but like I feel like he's more comfortable now, like dancing and vibing and stuff.
I feel like he always had this in him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He showed the artistic side in all his videos, even with
That's true.
Good Kid, Mad City, all his albums. You know, you could tell he had a great artistic mind.
Right.
But
Very animated.
Yeah, but he wanted to stay in a certain lane, like you said, consciousness and things like that.
Right.
But he always showed a little bit like, yo, I'll slap you type shit.
Yeah. He did wild out.
Musically, like with the control verse, with his BET freestyle that he did.
Right.
Like, he always showed that side of him, but I think like this really unleashed the mask. Like, yo, I got this side in me too.
Do you think, because you got to think about it, the song came out, obviously everybody's been playing it on replay. Do you think, because it died down a little bit, not died down, but as far as like, we knew Drake wasn't going to respond after that. We knew that.
Yeah.
But it's like, we thought like, okay, we're going to let it coast. I mean, then he comes out and performs it. Then, I mean, you see Crips and Bloods on the stage.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
And Blood walking in unison. Like, it's like this many people hate Drake.
Yeah.
So
Bro,
you think it's like he's trying to like put his foot and stomp Drake into the ground?
I don't think it's Drake per se. I think it's the Drake
you think
type of person.
Right.
Like,
I think it's a black culture, like preserving, like, this is ours.
Yeah.
We come from this. You're part of this culture because you create the music, but you didn't come from this culture really.
yeah, we let you into it.
Yeah, you're from Canada for one.
Kind of like you ain't really from
This
quote
lifestyle.
unquote, like yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't really from the hood type thing, I
Yeah.
guess you could say.
Yeah, he's just exposing pretty much everything that he said, that he used against him in the beef.
Right.
Try to say that he's not really affiliated, that all these little things.
I'm gonna be honest. I think there's an agenda behind this. I think what we in June? I say probably like September. I think Kendrick gonna drop an album or something. He has to.
Oh, yeah,
respond.
I think so too. Yeah.
They already kind of like
I think so
hinted
too.
at it. Yeah.
But I don't think that was the reason why he did this.
Nah, it's no gender.
You don't think so?
No, I think because, what was it? It was first person shooter, and then he dropped his verse on Like That.
But he was going strictly at J. Cole first, right?
Sorry?
Well, he kind of threw a shot at all of them, really. But
Yeah, both of them. And then that verse it was against both of them, but I think that the timing was just based on when Drake finally decided to respond.
Right.
Because the Like That verse came, nobody was really putting pressure on Drake, like, yo, he got to respond in 10
all,
days.
yeah.
He got to, it wasn't nothing like that.
It was
But
more
once-
so J. Cole
Yeah.
than anything.
so Drake basically just stepped up because J. Cole fell back, pretty much. That's what I felt he did.
Nah, Drake was going to respond no matter what.
You
Yeah,
think
I
so?
feel like
Yeah.
I feel like it was kind of just out there that he should respond, but it wasn't no pressure on him, and he wasn't thinking calculated enough. Truly, that's what I think.
No, I think he just didn't. He underestimated the limit that Kendrick would cross.
That's what I was saying. Like
Like he thought, all right, yeah, this is my lane. Like I've done this beef before. I'm willing to make the type of music that people want to hear in a beef where you're just gonna bore people with your lyrics or whatever, which is not really gonna go over the top because was it Family Matters?
Yeah.
Yeah, that song was popping. It was a fire song, but the content wasn't there. But he didn't expect a Not Like Us to happen.
that's true
At
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody.
So you don't
nobody-
think he had that like kind of tucked in the chamber though, like
Kendrick?
not like us. No, I don't
like
think he
after
had-
like it was kind of like, what was the second one? Was it Family Matters?
No, he had.
Or what was the second one?
The
You got Euphoria, right?
Euphoria- was
and
Euphoria-
then after
Six-
that
the first
was
one was
616 in LA or something like that.
Something like that.
So you don't think he made like Not Like Us, right? Because he knew Drake was gonna respond. So
No,
you don't
he-
think he.
What they're saying is that he made all these songs like in one studio session. I don't know if that's true.
All of them.
I don't think so.
But,
I don't
yeah.
believe that.
They
I
said-
think,
that's what he
I
said.
think
Well,
he
they
made
said that I don't know if it was 616 in LA or if it was Euphoria, but they said that when Drake responded, the one he responded back instantly with, I think that's 616, right? That he responded back instantly
Oh,
after
yeah,
Drake
yeah.
dropped.
On
They said,
Instagram.
they said pretty much he was in the studio, I think with like J Rock or somebody, and literally after Drake dropped, a few hours later, he came out like, I just dropped it. He was like, drop what? He was like, I just dropped the track. So he already had them.
Yeah,
he already
he's-
had them.
He's already making
cooked
these
up.
songs.
Yeah.
And I feel like he had more songs, but once Not Like Us hit, and then he had that weak response. Drake had that weak response. He's like, all right, I'm gonna chill.
Yeah. It was very militant. I feel like a lot of Art of War. Really,
Yeah,
he really
definitely calculated
planned it
that.
out. You know what I'm saying?
And perfectly.
Yeah.
I think he waited. He's waited years for this moment.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
about to say he had to
Yeah.
because when was the last time he dropped something or said anything before J. Cole and Drake and them made that song?
You mean said anything
Maybe-
like towards Drake?
like just like made a song, just anything before that prior.
It was the
Baby
something
Keem album? No, sorry. He had his own-
Morales and the Big Step.
But
or
when
something
was
like
that?
No, he had a song. He had a song with Baby Keem, I think, last year that dropped early last year. I think.
Okay, when was his last album? I should say then.
It was the one he did. He toured with
Yeah. Mr. Around the Big
Mr. Around the
Steppers.
Big Steppers. Yeah,
That was what? Was that what? 2021?
That was 22.
22.
Because I went to the concert.
We
here
went to
in
the
Charlotte.
concert. Yeah,
Yeah. I
but
would've
even
said
on that one,
22.
he threw a shot, but it was like
It might have dropped 21, but he was
very.
touring.
It was
22.
very like subtle, but yeah. I mean, I think it was a long time coming though. Eventually,
So I think we can all agree that Drake is 0-3.
In beefs.
Yeah.
Oh, and who's the first one?
1-3 maybe.
He beat
He
me.
beat Meek.
Okay, 1-3. My bad.
He lost to Pusha T.
Or 1-2. 1-2. My bad.
And major beefs. Yeah, I say
1 and
he's
2.
1 and 2.
Because he had the common
So,
beef.
so is it safe to say when Drake goes against a real lyricist, he loses every time, and there's no.
Because Meek Mill is a real lyricist. Meek Mill was just.
Yeah, but he does too much shouts, so nobody takes him that
It's
serious.
a strategy at the end of the day. I mean, Pusha T was very strategic about it. And Meek Mill actually could have won that. He just started doing like some
Panicked.
Yeah, he started doing some out of the box shit, like because
he said he was on drugs in that time, though.
yeah. Meek had some, I mean, crazy, like he exposed him as a having Ghost Riders.
Yeah.
Like he could have easily won that.
Yeah.
So,
That should have been enough fire right there.
yeah.
Do
but,
they play that like a lot? Or I know because when did Not Like Us come out?
It dropped. I
2
was
months
still
ago.
I was still overseas, but I wasn't going out at the time. I was in the crunch time of my season. I couldn't really go
When
out
did it
like
come
that.
out? Was
About 2 months
Was
ago.
it May or April?
April or May.
April came out in
Like,
April.
yeah,
It was April because when I came out there, I remember you asked me. You said, "Did I see that Kendrick this?" And that's when
Right,
that was the
right,
first time.
Yeah.
But like before you left, were they playing a lot out there?
I didn't go out. I didn't go out after that.
Okay.
I was only home I was only out there for a couple more weeks before I came home. But I was playing that joint.
That shit's,
it was-
that shit's fire, bro.
I didn't see. I don't know. And then we know J. Cole. Like I said this before. I said this on different podcasts. J. Cole just don't beef with nobody. He just tries to keep to himself. He just a laid back guy.
I think he made the best decision he could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because imagine that concert in LA that happened the other day, and everybody is dancing to a diss song to
Yeah,
J. Cole, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, though, that Kendrick would have had the amount of content against Cole as he did Drake
Right.
to be able to, I think it would have been collateral damage for
Yeah,
Cole.
but just a couple bars against Cole and not like us.
Yeah, just throwing a couple in there.
It's crazy.
It would have been wild. Yeah.
Imagine that.
But there's not too much you can really say about Cole, though. That's why you're right, because there's not really too much he can go on and on about.
It wouldn't have been a rap like it is for Drake, but at the same time, you still wouldn't want to be a part of that, though.
Yeah.
Right.
He made the right decision for sure.
But you said they weren't planning like that before you left, though.
I wasn't out.
Oh.
So
What were your teammates and stuff like?
Oh yeah, we was playing in the locker room, everything.
Were they crip walking to it?
Nah.
Yeah, man. That's yeah. I mean, while we on that topic, man. So what's your experiences as far as, because it's 11 years. It don't even seem like it for real.
It doesn't. It does and it doesn't. It doesn't in a way that I can remember my first flight going overseas. The first time you guys came out and visited me. But it does in a sense that like overseas feels like home now.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm super comfortable out there. I remember my first couple years over there, just a lot of homesickness.
Right.
Just having a hard time adjusting to different cultures and things like that. But you know, over time, opened my mind up and
Right.
accepted all these cultures I've had time to live within. But yeah, I see both sides of it for sure.
Because what was your first couple years? Where were you at?
So my first year, I signed a contract in Greece. I was there for
Okay.
preseason, and I left and went to Israel for a few months.
Oh, okay.
And then I came back home for a few months and went to Australia afterwards for like 6 months throughout the summer. And then I went to Italy, and I stayed there for 4 years.
So you was in Italy in what year?
That was 2014, 2015.
So the year we came, that was your last year there.
That was 2017, 18.
We came 2018,
2017,
I think. I
2018.
think it was 2018.
Yeah.
That was your last year out there.
No, yeah, but I went back last season. I went back last season for half a season.
And then then you came back to
Spain, yeah.
towards Spain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So a little bit about that. What would you say? Because I know a lot of people want to know because I know you got an opportunity to play in like summer league for the NBA and stuff like that. What's really like the difference you would say as far as like not competition but like play style? If that makes sense.
Well, from my perspective,
Yeah.
is, I mean, obviously NBA talent is better,
Right.
but the style is built, in my opinion, around not from a coaching perspective, but from the commissioner's perspective and the business side of NBA is built around entertainment. All these industries are entertainment,
Right.
Overseas basketball, NBA, but you know they even have rules like that help facilitate more points and scoring, like the defensive 3 seconds rule, who keeps defenders out of the paint. Like overseas, we can play zone.
Right.
We can slow the game down if we really
Yeah,
need
I
to.
saw that, yeah.
You know what I mean? But the NBA, I mean, for them, if you can get 3 alley-oops, 4 alley-oops a game, is more promotion for the league. Like these top tens, everything like that. Like we have our top tens overseas, but it's very different than the NBA. You're not going to see too many guys just windmill on a fast
Crazy
break.
highlights, yeah.
Yeah, dunk on 7-footers all the time. No, it's very different. But but I won't say overseas is more tactical because NBA has their tactics.
Right.
If you're a elite one-on-one player and a coach can drop situations for you to play one-on-one, why are you coming off staggers? You know what I mean? Play one-on-one. But overseas, we're extremely disciplined and staying within our offense and not breaking into one-on-one situations.
More team oriented.
Yeah, very.
And that's what I was getting ready to say. I know, obviously, from the difference from what I saw, because before I came to see you, I went to a couple of NBA games, and that was like the main thing I saw was like NBA is obviously like, I think the last game I went to before that was like when they played the Knicks, when the Hornets played the Knicks, and Jalen Brunson obviously was going one-on-one damn near every play.
Yeah.
But I think like when I came to see y'all, like it was like y'all were playing like, it was like both teams were playing like the Spurs, but very fast paced.
Yeah,
it was never one-on-one time like at all. It was like we're gonna try to get the best possible shot.
Right.
So I think it was that was the main difference I saw, and it looked like it was like I don't want to say more physical, but it was like y'all were definitely playing. And like the rest were letting y'all play.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the NBA where like
You touch the wrong person, you're going to call a call.
Yeah, so that was one of the big differences.
Yeah.
But how long? Because 11 years and what, 33, right?
Yeah, 33 now.
So, I mean, what's the span for a professional player? Like
The
30,
average,
36.
The average is a lot lower than that in reality.
Lower than that. Yeah, okay.
Unless you're Braun.
A lot of guys finish in their 20s.
That's true.
So like,
That's
if
true. It's a rarity.
for me personally, I feel like I've surpassed that mark where it's like the average career, whatever it was. But when I first came overseas, my target was to play until 35. But at this moment, I feel good. I feel like I can compete still at a high level.
Right.
And once I do reach 35, I'll just start thinking, year to year or wherever it may be. But I mean, a decade is a long time, man.
Yeah. I guess why you got the good health and stuff, yeah. Keep at it.
Genetics too.
Keep making as much money as you can.
Ain't gonna like I do all the right things. I do, I try to work out all the time in the summertime when I'm home during the season. Do as the trainers and everybody tells me to do. But
yeah,
I mean, a lot of that comes with also being fortunate to not have so many injuries throughout my career.
Yeah.
Do you plan on playing like any like leagues out here, like pro-ams, anything like that?
Nah, I don't do pro-ams.
You think
anymore. I get hurt every time I play.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say because I feel like it's a lot. I feel like a lot of overseas players do play and like NBA players, but I feel like if they do play, they don't go like 100%. Right. But it's still that chance of you playing against maybe somebody who's a really good local hooper, and they ain't got nothing to lose, so they just they out there just trying their hardest.
And that it's not you ain't supposed to go that hard,
Right. I just work out, play one-on-ones, stuff like that. But as far as games and things like that, I don't.
Has there been any? Well, I don't know about lately, but any former like NBA players that you played against? While overseas, yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot. One of our last games this season, when my parents finally got to come watch me play, we played against Barcelona. Mm-hmm. They have Jabari Parker.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Hernan Gomez, Ricky Rubio. He
still. I thought he retired.
He retired from the NBA, but he didn't play against that game.
Completely.
No, he just retired from the NBA.
Oh, okay.
Y'all won, right?
We beat them. Who else do they have on that team? I mean, so many former NBA players, even from they might have had short stints, but in Europe you'll find so many former players. Like Kemba Walker was in France this past year. I didn't play against him, but I played against so many NBA players. I could go through so many names, but Spain's full of them too.
Yeah, I feel like being able to like last that long, like hooping is like a rarity. Like LeBron being going on 40, right?
Yeah,
he's about to be 40 in December.
Yeah, can I say like a picture of even players that he was bringing in that have aged out or like stopped not even playing no more.
Yeah, you just look at how they look physically too.
Yeah,
like, they look like 40-year-olds.
Right.
They look like real or older.
The thing is, it's like obviously maybe genetics plays a role in that, his genetics, but like also the stuff that they put around. Like he's a machine essentially. So like.
The business.
AI?
Yeah,
First AI?
like he's an investment essentially. Yeah. So they're putting a lot of money into him and his body.
He invests millions of dollars into his body every year on recovery and all those things like that. So you see it.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you think he has a long? I think he only has like 2 more years. 2 good years. Good years.
I think he has as many years left as he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be like a Haslam.
He's not even. Showing that he's ready to
slowing down at all.
Yet. Because, like, for example, like Curry, I don't know, Curry's probably like 35, 36.
Yeah, he's 35, 35, I think.
And he's not even showing that he's ready to sit in the corner like Ray Allen was.
That's true.
Like, once he's done running off the screens, stuff like that, he can play another 5 years.
That's true.
Spotting up.
It's crazy.
Very true.
Imagine that.
You think you're going to, well, I know obviously you live here, but would you ever consider, like, settling out overseas?
Definitely. I feel like life is just more calm over there, and the stress and.
Remember what I was telling you when I was over there? I said it's weird because when we was out, and I said I didn't see not one homeless person on the street.
Oh yeah, in Indoor, there's literally no homeless people in Indoor. It's crazy.
Yeah. So would you say? From my experience from when I went there, I think it was just the impact of like it's like the country cares more about their people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they're very proudful of their country. Like it's very difficult to see crime there. They have, I think, the lowest crime rate in the world.
What's the like? What's the system like in terms of like? Obviously, we're like capitalist here.
I believe they said that I don't know. It's democratic, and capitalism is throughout Western.
I mean, capitalism, yeah,
culture,
but there's like a prime minister or is there a president?
Their political leadership comes from France, and their religious leadership comes from Spain.
Oh, right, because they don't even have their own within, right? It's kind of merged.
I forgot what the name of it, but they're basically a functioning government between
The two,
Spain and France, but they still have their own government,
yeah, like municipality locally.
Yeah, like they have their own. That's why they have like a lot of tax benefits, and people move there because of that. They control that. But yeah, it's a very unique place.
I mean, I know there's capitalism all around, but I think the United States capitalism is totally different in terms of like how
steroids
greedy people are.
Right.
It's facts.
It's wild.
You know, that's for sure. But while we're on the topic, man, you know, like I said, I know you played in the Olympics. We got the Olympics coming up this summer. I want to know what your experience was when you played, because a lot of people obviously know. I mean, it's very rare people get to experience that.
Yeah, so
That's a big accolade, and like what your experience was, because y'all went to, was it in Brazil? Where was it?
Brazil and Rio.
Y'all beat United States, right?
No, not that time.
Okay.
That was an exhibition game.
Game.
Because it was
2021.
when you go 2016.
So
Okay.
I barely made the team that year.
Okay.
So it was just one of those moments where I was like, I'm happy to be here,
Right.
type thing. And you're soaking all the experiences in. I see Usain Bolt walking into the village. You know, I take pictures with Gabby Douglas, Djokovic, all these people, and you know, I get starstruck seeing all these people. But then it's time to play, and I'm not getting any playing time. And that's when reality hits and it's like, all right, I came here for a reason.
Right.
And, obviously to, one, prove that I belong, and secondly, help my team,
Right.
Any way I can. So it quickly turned to a bad experience because of those things. But, throughout that experience, a lot of things came from it. I got to see Brazil,
Right.
the country that I always wanted to visit as a kid. I got to see the Christ the Redeemer. I got to go to Copacabana Beach, all these famous places that people talk about when they go to Brazil. But I think that moment, not being able to play, being there but not being able to play, it really motivated me for the next several years of my career. I remember the last game, I can't remember who we were playing against, and we knew we were out of the tournament afterwards, and the coach wanted to put me in during garbage time. And I walked to the table, and I was like, nah, I don't want to earn it this way. I want to actually play because you believe I can help the team. So I just walked back to the bench, and he couldn't believe it. But I think he respected it, you know, because we still we don't have a bad relationship or anything like that. There's no hard feelings. He understood afterwards, why I did that, but it motivated me for the rest of my career, honestly. And I had my best seasons immediately after, like that. Like that. I played second division the next year, and then my confidence grew again, and everything changed for me.
Because I mean, you were playing against some at the time, at least I know, top tier guys like Al Farouk was on the team.
Yeah, Al Farouk was on the team.
What's his name? Warrer was on the team, right?
That was
it Warrer?
Jordan Warrer came later.
Okay.
This was preparing.
What's the other guy?
Ike Diogu.
Yeah.
Ike Diogu was on the
So
team.
y'all
Ben
awesome.
Uzo. A lot of
Stacked team.
Yeah.
y'all awesome.
Josh Okoye, who played NBA as well. Mike Ume.
What's the guy who
a lot of these guys had
played for the
huge
Heat?
careers.
Or was that a later time? The guy who played for Heat. I thought he was on your team at the
Gabe
time.
Vincent.
Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was later.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is 2016. He came on the team 2019. He came on the team 2019 for the World Cup.
How did it feel like? Because when he came in, he was like young, right? Super young.
Yeah, he was a younger guy, and he hadn't established himself yet.
Yeah.
I believe he was playing in the G League at the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys in the association didn't really know what he could do yet.
Yeah.
And he quickly showed how good he was.
Yeah, right.
And
To see him go crazy on the Heat, like after that,
oh yeah. I mean,
was dope.
But for them during that tournament in the World Cup, like I was like, oh man, this guy can hoop.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna go. I believe he said he had an offer to go overseas, but he wanted to stick it out and try to G League and try to get to the NBA, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the year they got to the finals, right? last time when he was last on
I
the
believe
team,
the
right?
following year. Yeah, his,
Oh,
his last year with the team. Yeah,
His last year on the
They
team.
made
Yeah,
it
they
to the
did.
finals. Who do y'all think? Because you know they call them USA. I think what did I say? They would call them like the Avengers or something like that.
The team.
Yeah, y'all think they? In my opinion, I mean they have no. There's if you lose, then I don't know what to say.
I think the rest of the world has caught up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
nobody say
exactly.
the same, bro.
Like
I think they've caught up, and then you got because you got to. This ain't prime LeBron. This ain't. I mean, KD's still a top scorer, but it ain't like the old top scorer KD.
I mean the veterans on the team now weren't contenders this year.
I feel like it's definitely gonna be up to like people like Ant.
But also too, a lot of people, a lot of the top draft picks are from overseas. So during the Olympics, they're playing for their country.
You're right.
So
Yeah, if y'all get a chance, y'all gotta watch the qualifying tournament because you know the pool isn't set yet for all the teams that have qualified.
Right.
So they have the qualifying tournaments first. You catch these games, you're gonna see a lot of real talent. A lot of these guys that we see overseas.
check it
Do
out.
y'all think? I just have one dispute, man. I don't think Halliburton should be on that team.
Why not?
What I mean, because like what use do you really have for him? Let's be honest.
Halliburton?
Yeah.
He's a good point guard.
But you have 3 other point guards.
I mean,
Like, what-
he's you. It's not just about who's the best.
No, I get that, but
Right
I'm saying
now
like
or
realistically, okay. Only thing I can say is he just because how tall is Halliburton? Like 6'3", 6'4"?
No, he's on that.
So okay,
I don't know his exact height, but
I'm assuming they want him to
6'6",
play. Is he a good defender like that?
Yeah, solid defender.
I mean, my thing is when he's gonna really? You got because LeBron's gonna run point some. Curry starting at point. Holiday's coming in at point. So it's like,
never
what
know.
But these guys aren't gonna be playing more than 20
A
minutes
lot
a
of
game.
minutes,
right.
yeah.
do you think there was somebody else I think there's somebody else that should have been on the team besides him.
Kyrie, who you think about?
I mean, I think Kyrie should have been one of the people.
Is Mitchell on there?
Is Drew Holiday up there?
He's not there. Yeah, Drew Holiday's up there.
I can't remember
'Cause they
the
had to
list off
get
the top of my
a
head.
defending point guard. They had to because you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no way you can have Curry chasing whoever.
I think they said Derek White might join the team if somebody comes out with injury. I forgot. I saw a post the other day.
It was somebody else that was left off too. But I mean I like the team, but I don't know, man. I just feel we don't even know if Embiid's healthy. I don't know, man.
I don't think he should be playing for USA anyway.
He shouldn't be, but he had the option, right?
They always
He had the option like to
So
choose.
where's he from? He's from Cameroon.
Cameroon. I
Yeah,
think.
but so he had the option. It was like they were waiting to see who he would decide to play with.
Because he's initially they were saying he might play for France. A couple years ago, they said he might play for France. That was a rumor.
I think he just looked at the teams and was like, "I'm gonna go where I see fit." And
I need a ring somewhere.
Yeah, so I think that's
And you want that experience where
Nah, but he shouldn't play for USA though.
yeah.
I truly
think
don't
so.
feel like nobody who
Nah, he shouldn't play for USA.
you know is not I guess nationality is not from it. I feel like you should play at your home.
I mean, more.
But I know it's more to it though.
you
So
got, you got
if you look at it though, more and more
yeah,
that
you gotta
we,
represent.
you got to represent.
more and more the years go by,
feel
it's
like
like
it's
we're
better.
getting less. I guess less talent represent the country because you got to think about all the good players that are coming in are from overseas. So it's like next Olympics after this, like who we gonna have that's really gonna
From the United States, you mean?
Yeah, like-
USA?
yeah, like-
I mean, the future's bright, bro.
You got cold. It's gonna
I
be
mean,
cold.
you're right. We don't know who's gonna come in.
You got so many names, bro. I mean, think about all these young guys like Bonchero.
I forgot about Ja. I
Even-
forgot about
even Ant-
Zion. I
Ant was
forgot.
what 22.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's you still got some hoopers.
He gonna be the X factor.
Yeah,
United States is still one of the top.
yeah. It's still gonna have always
got a
gonna
top
have
pool of
top
players.
talent, Yeah.
No, for sure. So I want to talk about. We're gonna take it back a little bit. I want to talk about obviously, Stan. I got to play with you in high school. Brian didn't get a chance to play with you because you're a little bit younger. But how can I say this? What did you feel like the competition back then was like really? Because I feel like we had a tough era. That's just me.
I
I feel like we had one of the toughest eras in high school hoops.
Different.
I think Tim, you could vouch. I think we had one of I think 06, not even that, like 05 and up. I think like 05 to 09 or 010 or 10. I think we had like one of the toughest years.
Yeah, that's when everybody was pretty much in public school still, and
Cause nobody was like really going to.
especially in our era, like we had Ravenscroft at the time was probably the only private school in the area that had all the talent. They had Ryan Kelly, they had Madison Jones.
Oh, damn, I forgot about him.
They had Luke Davis.
They had a little team. They had what's the other? They had a tall white, the tall guy. What's his name? Matt Wilson, something like that.
Yeah,
he used to go to Millbrook or something like that. I think it was Matt or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, they always had those for private schools. Everybody's like, all right, cool. But only time we really faced them was in team camp or holiday tournaments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then later, like you started to see that go to private school thing start.
Yeah.
And
because it fast track you to, you know.
And I remember like getting that pressure, like you should go to a private school. I'm like,
all right, man, forget that, man. Like, I'm about to get messy. Stan, who's your top 5 to come out of Nightdale?
Out of Nightdale?
Top 5. I can start if you want me to.
Messy.
I'll start if you want me to. All right,
who graduated?
I think it's top 5 in general.
You want stipulations as far? Are we saying just who just went there in general and played at least?
Who graduated? You have to graduate. You have to get a diploma from. Because some of those guys I didn't get to see play.
But a lot you did. You got to see a lot of the
prime. Did Ron
people.
finish at Nightdale?
I don't know.
Shot. I don't think he did.
Bro, we can't do that, bro.
I can't remember.
We can't do that, bro.
But he definitely was.
Okay, let's say minimum 2 years
player,
at least. I can go first if you want me to.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So we're gonna go, and we're not going because I can't speak on like after Brian and them left because I don't know. I don't really know too many people. But speaking from like when I was there until like maybe 10, I gotta go. We going by position or we just?
No,
I think it's in general. It's top 5.
All right. If I had to choose a team, I'm gonna go you. I'm gonna go. I gotta go Randolph, man. And I'm gonna tell you why. No, Randolph Howell. You probably know if you see him. Randolph. His name is Randolph Howell. Shout out my dog Randolph. But I think Randolph is probably one of the only people I've never seen get like ultimately just cooked. I think Randolph was like a Draymond back then.
Nobody said Draymond. I was literally trying to.
He was like he could guard the 1 through the 5.
That's a great comparison.
He could guard the 1 through the 5, but he played a big man, and I'm just like,
he can really shoot, low key.
Cause it was summers like even like after I graduated, I would come back and play with him, and like go to different gyms. But
yeah, I was gonna say Draymond for sure.
I mean, there's times me and Randolph went out there and just cooked. I'm talking about we went to like places like Worddale in the hood, like we were just cooking.
He's one of the only players I know that could really hoop. But like when the game started, he sacrificed his game for the benefit of the team. Like like
he was a Draymond before there was a Draymond for sure. So I'm gonna go you, Dolph. If I'm trying to put a team together, I gotta go Shabazz, man. I got to. Because he was before.
So let's not put a 2-year minimum up there. I got some shit for you.
All right, I'm still gonna stick with you and Dolph no matter what. Damn, man, the big man spots are hard. I'm gonna stay with that. I'm gonna go Shabazz. I'm gonna go. If I had to choose a 2 guard, I don't know if you got to play with them. Chris Daniels, I gotta go with him.
That's the thing. I never got to play with him. That's why it's hard. I never got to play with him.
I'm gonna go with him. He was all right. Let me play this, Stan. He was. Cause you remember when we went there when it was just 9th and 10th graders when the first school started opening. So he was averaging like 25 and like 9. Mind you, Chris Daniels was only freshman,
right?
He was only like. No, he was a sophomore. I think so. Chris Daniels was probably like 6.
You were a freshman.
Yeah, he was like probably 6 foot max, maybe.
I saw him the other day, bro.
And he was and he was crazy.
I swear, it was the most random thing in the world.
He was a walking bucket. I don't know why.
He didn't finish there.
Nah, he ended up transferring, and then I think he went to Ravens Club because he didn't even hoop. He ended up playing like football or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because he went to NC State for like I don't know if it was a football or track. He got a scholarship for one of those, but he just like quit playing. I think if he would have stayed playing basketball, he definitely would have won D1.
Yeah,
for sure. Because I mean, he was in 10th grade, like cooking like 11th and 12th graders.
Yeah.
That's 4.
So the one, damn, that one spot is because I got a couple people on mine. I mean, it's gotta. Damn, man. If I gotta go the 1.
You don't have to pick a 1 though. I'm saying you have 1 more left.
Dang, man, that's.
But you said all positions pretty much, right?
That's tough, man. It's got to be for me. It's between a prime Darren, Quan, because Quan was a 6'3". it was no 6'3", 6'4" point guards back then. He was a bully.
He kept getting injured. Yeah, he was tough,
it's got to be between him. And if I gotta go, I feel like I'm missing somebody.
You are.
You definitely missing.
You're missing somebody for sure.
Who am I missing?
Moff, bro.
I was gonna say Moff, but I know it's somebody besides them. Like, I think I gotta go Moff, and that's just because Moff is a dog, man.
Bro, Moff is definitely top
No,
five.
Stan, you didn't know.
Moff was a
Stan,
I-
on
a
JV,
5'7"
this
center
man was
point guard.
averaging.
I was watching y'all games.
He was averaging 20 and 10. Moff
That's
is
what I
like
said.
no
He-
taller than me.
He was a five.
yeah.
He was like a 5'7"
Moff was averaging
guard. And
20.
Bro,
center.
he'll do that
And
shit
Moff
his senior year, bro.
He didn't even shoot threes.
Nah, he did.
He would go to the little
All
baseline,
lays, bro.
do the little left hand off the
Yeah.
backboard.
Little
Bro,
mid-range pull or just body you and lay.
I will go, yeah. So I'm gonna stick with that. I think that team. I don't think that team is beatable. That's just my opinion.
All right. I got a little different one. So I put myself in there.
Okay.
I have to. I got Moff, Malcolm Jones,
Say Malcolm, yeah. I say
Jones.
Malcolm's cold.
I want.
one of the best shooters I ever played with in my life.
That's facts.
In my life to this day. That's 3. Fourth one, let's see. I'll go Ron Shot. And the fifth one was a wild card. In a wild card in a bad way, but you probably won't expect me to say that because you weren't even thinking about him. Jay Rich.
I was gonna say him, but the reason I didn't put him, I didn't put him because Jay Rich reminds me of like I don't know.
It don't matter, bro.
I get that. No, I get that. But if I'm trying to put I'm putting a dog.
Did he play a whole season?
I think our first year. I think he might because he got hurt. He definitely got hurt.
He left.
the
He left
second
and went
one.
to.
I think he got hurt both years. Matter of fact,
He got hurt one year and then
'cause I think one of the years he was playing football, he got hurt.
You go to
And
that
he came
school in
to season
Durham or
late.
no?
you go to Mount Zion or what?
That's what I said, Mount Zion.
My
Didn't he?
God.
I don't remember, but I definitely want to choose him. But I don't.
I've never seen anything like that before in my life at that age. Up to that age.
Yeah,
up to that point,
he was OD.
He was almost a young LeBron, low key,
He
in
was
terms of
OD.
what he was doing.
It was OD.
I mean,
bro.
but he couldn't shoot though. That was the only thing.
No, no,
that was his only
but
downfall.
still, but at that
But
point,
at that age, it was nobody could really
at
stop
that point,
him.
nobody could stop him.
But
He was dunking on everybody.
That's what I was saying.
that's true.
Yeah.
But I still would go with Dolph over because Dolph is he plays very fundamental.
Saying all around player.
Yeah, he's just too all around.
I'm talking about the impact. Well, that's still impactful. But
That's what I'm
talking
saying,
about the
so-
impact that they had the time they played.
You can't go wrong with either one. You can't. Who you got?
Bro, in my opinion,
But I'm saying you
y'all
see
had a
enough-
pretty solid.
You see enough basketball to like to.
And
Yeah, I
you,
think
you
my
also
experience-
play with a lot of
You
young
got to play. Yeah,
guys.
you got to
Yeah,
play
my
with like
experience
our
was
generation,
different,
y'all
though.
generation.
You got to play with Ahmad. You
Yeah,
play with
I
Andre.
Nah.
He's young. He's that much younger.
Yeah. I didn't play with him.
Because I never got to see him play. I mean, I saw Ahmad play, obviously, but DeAndre, I only got to see a little bit. I got to see him play in college. But,
Yeah, I think that was the only time I got to see DeAndre. I think that in his senior year, I think that was it.
Yeah.
but also, no, I played with him in the summertime. He was cold.
Who, Dondre?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
cold.
Dondre
Dondre
was
in the summer.
cold for sure.
Back then, he was cold. It's tough, but
Who you got, man?
no.
I mean, let's see. Obviously, I got Stan in it. Just default. I don't know. Like, from a point guard perspective, I seen a lot of.
It's crazy we left off JG though.
I was about to say that. That's
Forgot
who
about
I was
JG.
about to say.
I don't know how I could
JG is nice, but this is the factor. He was just too short, bro. Because if I
But it don't matter.
No, bro.
It
That
don't
was
ma-
gonna be my
that's
point
that's
guard
my
pick.
brother, but
Because he was locking shit.
bro.
he was,
And,
but
and offensively, he was bodying.
Bro,
niggas
he
he
was-
was too strong for niggas. Bro.
He was like
he
a young
was.
Kemba, low key.
he was. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
I'm still taking him off at the one. That's
he was
just
shifty
me.
too. Like
You said what?
I'm still taking him off at the one.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, but I
problem
seen
is you can only
Moff
pick
play. I've seen Moff play, but from my experience, I saw JG play more. And
I've seen him play since he was 12. Like I said, I don't know. It's just that fact that Ma plays like a big man is like that's what puts him over.
Yeah.
and Bob was able to get up way more numbers.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
But it's tough because JG was playing with me and Muff.
yeah.
it's true. God, who else? Man, trying to think of big man.
You don't have to pick by position.
Yeah,
though.
you really don't, but I just did that.
No, I know,
before.
but I mean, you kind of got to go like that in terms of thinking like an all-around team.
Yeah.
I think for me, it had to be Jordan Richardson as well, bro.
He was OD, bro.
He was OD, bro. Like
It was.
seeing that was wild. I'm trying to think of who else was just like crazy. There's 3 people, right? 4.
You said Moth, right? You said Moth?
I said
JG.
JG.
I'm tripping.
JG,
Yeah.
J. Rich, Stan, who else?
I'm gonna say Malcolm too.
Okay.
I seen Malcolm go crazy.
He probably the best shooter I've seen.
Yeah.
At least at the school. I come to our school, yeah.
And then last would have to be Bass for sure.
Yeah.
Because I played with him and
Yeah.
and as a freshman, he was coming in as a freshman. He was
Good stuff.
cold.
Bro, I thought he was a transfer when he came in, bro. Because his body was kind of like a grown man.
Yeah, he's already a strong kid.
Yeah, and he was doing niggas dirty, bro.
He had guard skills. You know, at that age, when you had that size, normally, you know, they try to throw you close to the basket and all that stuff like that, like they did with me.
Yeah, I feel like
He already had the outside game.
I feel like that team would be unstoppable for sure.
Bro, you know how I feel could have been like super nice if his attitude was good and he took it like real serious. You know who I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, I already know.
If Dennis Shanika would have took it very serious, bro.
Too, yeah.
If he took hoop serious and didn't joke around and do all the unnecessary stuff, I think Dennis would have been probably one of the best hoopers to come out of there. For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
He was cold.
But I think he was probably like the funnest teammate I've had.
Oh, yeah. He's a great dude, man. He just misunderstood. And, like, a lot of coaches that he, like, encountered didn't really take the time to have the patience. He's wanted to be understood for real.
Yeah. I think that's all it was.
You spend time with him and you learn that. That's all it was.
I think Nightdale overall was slept on though, for sure. I think Nightdale overall was slept on.
Oh, for sure. But we're so new.
Yeah, that's the problem.
We're so new. We didn't have any type of culture built yet.
Yeah.
We're still trying to create our own identity. And then we had all the BS going on outside the court that took away a lot of our players too.
That's a lot. I think a lot of stuff has changed between high school, especially AAU. Like I went to a couple like games, and things are just so different now.
Yeah.
You can't.
Bro,
The way you could team hop now is ridiculous compared to how back then.
Bro, these are the two biggest differences I've seen. One in high school, one in college. High school, bro, I remember we'll have team practice, you know, right after school, whatever, and then we'll go straight to Headingham and hoop until 7 to 8 p.m. Like,
like, for sure.
Bro, every day.
That was still going on even when I was coming up.
Yeah,
like,
every day.
Like, you know, high school, it was just basketball was literally life.
But now I go to gyms. If I go to a gym now, nobody's there.
Nobody's there, yeah. It's
Like,
crazy.
We would drag goals outside and keep hooping. Like,
Yeah.
it was way different.
The culture was different, bro. Like, I don't know about, I can't speak for any other states, but I think North Carolina was definitely a hoop state.
Bro,
like, the hoop
100%.
state.
The hoop state.
Yeah, bro. Like, it was ingrained. Like, you started off at the Boys and Girls Club, you know what I'm saying?
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, AAU was like, you don't play AAU until
until you kind of get a little bit of bread and a little bit of establishment.
Your parents willing to pay that money, that $20 fee. Bro. But it wasn't until my 17 under year where we were actually like fully sponsored. I still didn't have to pay anything for AAU, but this is when we started doing showcases and stuff like that.
Bro, I hated y'all, bro.
Who?
Go on the road, I hated them, bro, with a passion.
Who'd you play for?
Raleigh's Finest.
Oh,
Bro, I hated y'all, bro. And y'all used to cheat, bro.
I used to hate Garner Road too until they called me over.
Bro, y'all used to
That's just how it is. You hate them until you
y'all
join
used
them.
to cheat, bro.
How?
I think the first time I played against you, AU, I think it had to been 15 under. Yeah, I think it was 15 under, because all I recall is because we played in the old Garner Road gym, not the new one. We played in that one.
You played with Karan?
Nah, I wasn't. This was 15 under. No, it was either 15 or 16. Cause on my team it was just like only like people that you probably know, just me, Stepping, EJ Williams.
Oh yeah.
So on y'all's team, that's why I say y'all cheated.
15s. We had
it was either
Garris.
15 or 16. It was you. No,
Garris was already playing up.
I remember vividly.
It was Nick Debnam, John Wall.
Yeah, it was you, John Wall, Nick. I don't know if T.Y.
We
was
had
on there.
Demetrius Upchurch.
Y'all had Upchurch.
Facts. That was a crazy team.
I think Ant Pope played with us too.
Nah, well, if he did, I don't remember.
Pope did play some. He played some games.
If he did, I don't remember. He probably he's younger than us
I
too.
think
So.
he came over, I believe, with Reggie Mosley. With me, Reggie, I think.
And y'all had the
Because y'all came from Conquest from Christ, right?
Yeah. And that's my first opportunity to play AAU.
Crazy, yo. I think
dope.
John was
Bro,
on
and
that team
I
too.
just feel like, bro, I feel so disrespected back then. I felt like y'all didn't take anybody serious.
Bro.
Brian, this man
team
came
was
out.
stacked,
First
bro.
of all, they came out. You know how like in high school you come out like you run out. They ran out like that in AAU. This man warmed up in his flight coat,
That's crazy, yo.
bro.
And
I
the flight
I
jacket
felt
is
so
wild.
disrespected, bro. I'm like, bro. And I'm just looking at him like, bro, these niggas don't even take it serious,
Nah, that's crazy, bro. Disrespected him.
bro. And I think that have you ever been dunked on, bro?
I've been dunked on my life, but I can't recall.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Step caught you slipping that game.
I don't remember. I can't recall.
I do, cause I remember when he dunked. Cause this is like, cause Step used to be mad quiet back then, so I didn't even used to really talk to Step like that. And I don't know if that he didn't like dunk on you like you jumped and like he made you fall back. I think it was like one of them like side kind of things. And I just remember he looked at the bench, and my coach was hype. So you was like, yo, next play you went up to John and said, give me the ball, give me the ball. And you tried to punch on him, but I think he fouled you. And I was just like, damn. I was like, bruh. I think that was one of the worst games I ever played in my life. Not even that, cause you know how my coach, you know I had Coach Schuler. Bruh, and you know back then I was like 4 for 8, bruh. He said, I don't want you to shoot. I don't want you to bring the ball up. He said, I don't want you to do nothing but follow John the whole game. Just play ball and all, bruh. And I think that's when I experienced, like, I'm not as quick as I thought I was, bruh. That was the first time I was really, because this is John with the braids.
Crazy J.
Crazy J.
No, but quickly you realize that he's just fast as fuck. Like, you could be fast, but he's just fast as fuck. Like,
Yeah, it was.
and he was. I don't think he even hit his growth spurt yet. At that point.
He didn't.
So he was. Bro, it was insane.
So yeah, he was kind of different, but I know you was so. Oh, that's another question I want to ask you because I know you was on the cover of what was it called, Vipe?
Yeah, like
What's Vipe magazine? Who would you say from? Because we can't just say too many years. Who would you say from like? Let's say from the graduating class of 08 up to like 2010. Who's your 5 out of Raleigh?
Damn.
And that's public, private.
08. Who's 08?
And I'll be honest, bro.
DJO was 07 or 08?
He was before us. I think DJ was like 07. Technically, he was 07.
Damn, that's tough.
Nah, he wasn't in Wakefield in 08. He wasn't there. Because that's when the y'all had the little Filipino dudes.
He went to prep school first after he left.
Yeah. If he was, he wasn't like in public.
Damn, that's tough.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. If we going 5, bro, I gotta go.
From 08 to 2010?
Okay, we'll just say 08, 09 then, to make it easier.
Yeah, I think my bro from Panther Creek was cold too.
He played with us too. He played with us that game too, because he gave y'all 40,
What's his name?
and we still lost.
Ernest Ross?
Ernest Ross.
Yeah.
He gave us 40
And
a
we
night
still
though.
lost.
When he's with Panther Creek
No,
as a freshman.
Bro, no, he played with us. We played against you on Garden Road.
Yeah, I'm saying, but my freshman year, yeah, he was at Panther Creek my freshman year, and he gave us 40 as a freshman. That was crazy.
Hey, EJ was cold.
Damn.
Because EJ was like a 6'4" shooting guard at the time.
Yeah.
Damn, top 5 from 08 to 09. I can't even remember too many people from 08 though. I'm trying to think. Oh, that was Justin Watts, right? 08.
Yeah, Watts was 08.
Justin Watts is in there for sure. 08.
Dang, bro. You missing a lot of people, bro. Josh Davis.
Yeah.
We went to state.
He's a late bloomer. He went crazy his senior year. But I'll go Justin Watts, John Wall, obviously.
Yeah.
Ryan Kelly. Mm-hmm. We talking about just Raleigh Durham.
Yeah, we'll just say Raleigh
Triangle.
because that's,
I
yeah.
say you got Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, you can't.
Dang. Who else? Garius Adams.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
What's the guy that went to Mount Zion? Is that you already named him?
Who?
Who, Karan?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Forgot Karan.
Man, I don't even know what class Quran is, man. I ain't
He was in my class.
He don't know if he count.
what was he supposed to be?
I don't know. So who I say?
You said,
said
Ryan
John,
Kelly, John,
Ryan Kelly,
and then Justin Watts.
Garius, Justin Watts. 08, 09. I got one more.
Bro, it's too many.
It's tough to pick the last one.
It's too many, bro.
Who else was? I really can't think right now. I'm gonna come back to that.
Bro, you think about, let's say, okay. Dang. You, Ryan Kelly. Who?
Oh,
Yeah, he was 07. He was 07. It's really just you, Ryan Kelly, John. I'm gonna go Ernest Ross.
Yeah, Ernest Ross, for sure.
And bro, I gotta go with my dog, man. I gotta go with Marcus Wells, man.
Yeah.
Because Mark
he
was
cold.
right behind John. I think he was number 2 in the state at the time. I think.
Yeah, he was.
And Mark
I don't know about
was
ranking, but
super
he
nice.
was tough.
He was super nice.
Yeah.
You were on. It was Vipe your freshman year.
No, it was my senior year.
Yeah, let's say. Are you talking about that graduating class? That's what you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 09. Yeah, I forgot about Marcus Wells. Yeah.
Dang, man. There's gonna be a lot of comments about your fives, man.
I mean,
What can I do?
solid.
Is this
5,
your
though.
opinion though?
Solid 5 though.
I mean, it's for sure your opinion, man.
I mean, because everybody I name, you can't argue with their careers.
You can't though.
You can't.
So we're really gonna just leave Castleberry out? He was a shooter though. He was a good shooter though, for real. He just never. I don't know. He was a good shooter. Westmoreland.
Bro, chill, man.
Come on, man.
Shit,
Aaron.
If you had like a
Fortune.
second,
Aaron Smith?
if you had
Fortune.
like a start, like a 6-man or whatever thing, I would say T.J. Warren was low key.
He was an 08, 09.
Oh, you talking about that class? Are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we talking about
I think
class,
you
yeah.
played that. Okay,
No,
I
we
think
talking about class.
Graduating class.
Okay,
Just
facts.
to clear it up.
Okay, bad.
'Cause some tough ass niggas came out
Yeah, okay.
from Raleigh, bro. Like, it's so I couldn't pick a top 5 from Raleigh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's too many hoopers, and that's why I feel like we
And
definitely
there's-
like a hoop state
Yeah,
for
and
real.
even before our generation, there was so many cold guys that came out, bro.
PJ Tucker. Remember watching that nigga play at like, was it at when he was at Enloe?
He's an low.
Yeah. Tuck, it was his brother. It was a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people who missed.
Remember Mike Bell? You probably don't remember Mike
I
Bell.
think I remember a little bit about him.
Did he
You know
live
who
in our
I do
neighborhood?
remember?
He was a next door neighbor.
Yeah,
growing up.
I never watched him play.
I had no idea who he was. I just remember this tall ass dude just always outside shooting.
You know who I do
3 a.m. in the
remember?
morning.
Yeah, like till
Yeah.
be like 3 in the morning, just hear basketball bouncing. It was like, yo, who the hell is that? But I always see him.
I think the person that I've seen that had the coldest handles throughout high school had to be Hunter McClintock. Had to
Oh
be.
man,
You know who that is? Hunter McClintock.
you heard of him?
He went to like a school in Durham, right? It was a white dude. Like he dressed like a skater. Like you wouldn't even think he
Yeah,
hooped.
long crazy hair, bro.
He just dribbled
Hair was
fast. That's
out
all
of
he
shit.
do. He just dribbled super
Cold.
fast.
Bro, he
And his
just do
hand,
the most randomest moves, bro. He don't care. You could be over there. He's crossing you up already. I swear. But he's going crazy. Like, but he never lose a rock, and then he just pull when he want. He was Curry before we knew Curry
Yeah,
was.
facts, he
Yeah.
was.
Bro, he had a crazy record.
He did, that's what I'm saying, like,
was it
he-
Glaxo?
yeah, it was Glatzel.
Yeah,
Because he was supposed to go to Kentucky. I think I don't know what happened to that.
I think he went to Oral Roberts.
Probably, I think so. But I think he had the coldest handles that I've seen like throughout high school for sure.
Wild era, Scout.com era.
Scout.com.
But Dennis was on that every day, won't he?
Yeah. He's like, yo,
that's why-
so got 3 stars now.
That's why I think Dennis.
Yo, he really.
But that's why I
that
think
was
like.
really the internet before.
That's why
I
I think.
remember I have a good game. Like, damn, I still got 2.
But see, that's why I think
wild.
like
Who was
especially
really
people,
like rating that though?
I don't know. That's why I feel like people like Dennis, they didn't give himself no credit though, because I think it was, matter of fact, it was team camp. When we played the Plumlee brothers and Lakeem and them, I remember Dennis was like, he was still looking. He was like, Lakeem, 4-star? Okay. And I think that was the best I ever seen Dennis play. 'Cause I think he held Lakeem like maybe 8 or 9 points. And Lakeem even came to the after the game and was like, yo, you can hoop.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you gotta play this every game. But you know, he
wasn't starting at the time, was he?
who Shanique?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was,
He
yeah.
was playing at 3. That was my senior year. He was playing at 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was playing at 3. I don't know how we beat them. Plumlee brothers was running the 1 and the 2. I don't know how we beat them.
I think
it was cold,
Mason's
yeah.
the first Mason, right?
Yeah. No, Miles.
Miles.
Miles then Mason.
No, Mason's the younger one.
Mason's the second.
Second one. That was the coldest one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one.
think he's the first
He the one that's still playing.
I think he's the first one that I seen like that I've seen throw off the glass of the backboard and dunk that shit
In game.
in game like to himself.
He was OD.
I was just like, bro, this.
Like, when he got to lead, he really was limited himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Like all these cats now that like the 7-footers that have handles that can shoot. He couldn't really shoot back then, but like he had the handles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mid range.
He could make plays.
Yeah,
He got you go to Duke, you play within the system. It changes your game a little bit, but bro,
That's
he was
facts. But man, I just want to kind of wrap it up, and I just want to ask both y'all a question as far as like, what do you see with everything you got going on? Like, where you trying to take your businesses, like future wise, or where do you see yourself in the next? I won't even say 5 years. I'll say the next 2 to 3 years, as far as like what you trying to do and what you trying to accomplish.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like I always got a lot going on. Honestly, I always have a lot of trades or whatever it is. But like what my current business is, bro, just trying to continue to grow, like scale. You know what I'm saying? Become established within the industry. Obviously, like make money, make right. revenue.
Yeah.
But really just be like a cultural staple. It's kind of what I'm trying to do, man. And wherever that takes me, bro, the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think I'm doing pretty well, like trajectory-wise. So, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, y'all definitely making some noise for sure.
Yeah, 2-3 years, I'm you know what I'm saying? I had that conversation again.
Yeah, facts. Stan, everybody gonna try to figure out how long you think you're gonna play.
Yeah, man, I can't even answer that question for you, bro. Like,
that's true.
I've always said I'll play till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
They feel good still, so we'll see. But at 33, you definitely got to start thinking about life after basketball,
right.
after sports, and that's why I have these properties now, and I'm trying to have all this passive income so that the transition won't be too tough when I'm done playing. But I don't have a timeline exactly, but I would love to stay within the sport somehow.
Right.
Just the little things that we did growing up in high school, just looking at scout.com and things like that, like we were talking about, like I would like to stay in basketball through those type of avenues. I don't think I would like to get into coaching too much. I never really explored that, but I would like to be in the back, be involved in recruiting.
Yeah.
But not necessarily have to be person to person with athletes.
Okay.
Honestly, because the game's changing, man. Like when we came up, I remember if a coach came up and talked to you, it was like, "Hey, how you doing, sir?"
Right.
Whatever. Like now, this generation is different, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's still kids that are raised that way, but I feel like a lot of the kids have. I'm happy for them too, because when I was younger, I wish I had that type of power.
Yeah.
But the game has changed so much. I'm not sure if I'll be ready to
take on that.
Yeah, take on that.
You're not just like
those type of egos.
Being an agent, you're also being like a manager, almost like a artist manager, pretty much.
Yeah, bro, because like
the people you're dealing with.
These kids deserve everything they're getting for sure. But as somebody who is trying to have their best interests or whatever, like I feel like there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. Well, not even behind the scenes anymore, because it's legal for them to get paid now.
Right.
And you got to do a lot of things, like talking to college coaches that I made friends with over the years, and a lot of them are stressing because it could be a mid-major, and they're a guy they recruited for 2 years, finally came and they had a great season, and now they hit the transfer portal and they're gone like that. I think the transfer portal is real tough. Yeah, it's business. Yeah. Whoever can pay. From what I understand, obviously, I'm not playing in that situation, but so it seems like. So I don't think I could handle something like that, especially on the college level. But we'll see. Who knows?
Nah, for sure, man. But I definitely want to give both of y'all's flowers, man, because y'all definitely doing some big things, man.
Appreciate that,
obviously, I already congratulate you, but I want to congratulate you again. Getting engaged.
Appreciate you.
That's definitely a big step, man. Like I said, you already got a son and everything like that. Because this was your second Father's Day?
Yeah.
This was your second one, yeah.
Second.
So, man, you killing me and Stan right now. So, for
hey,
sure,
bro,
man.
Everybody's timing is different, though, man.
That's for sure. That's facts. And Stan, man, keep doing your thing, man. 11 years, that's, like you said, a lot of people can't say they can play that long or even continue to keep playing that long. So, for sure, keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you, bro.
All right.